Yay, peeps. How you all doing out there on the worldwide wobble? Sister Elle here with you for the Sun and New Moon in Leo reading. Hooray! Happy solar return, all you Leos out there. I'm sure you're going to be having a fine time. I'd like to say a thank you to my personal Leos at Sam's Grace for doing my beautiful nails. You can always check out Sam's Grace there on Insta. Also Vlogs92. Give him a little follow there. I'd also like to rise up Mystic Wellness, who's pushed me more into developing my astrological self and allowing it to shine slightly more than it does already. So thank you there to the people. Okay, so we have the Sun in Leo. Woo! Are we all enjoying it? He's certainly showing his power here in London town. So we currently have the Sun in Leo. So Leo is our drive, it's our willpower, it's our will to do things, it's our action. We take a lot of action when we're in Leo. It's an action-oriented sign. What else do we do? So Leo rules our kingly character. So this is where the king in us, the queen in us comes out, the broader side of ourselves, the side of ourselves that wants to see large gains, large properties, and just large lifestyles pretty much in general is what Leo rules. Allows us to shine and others to shine also. So this is what the Sun is. And also right now we have Mars in Leo. So Mars is our drive and our passion. So the Sun loves Mars there with him. So the two of them are giving us a fine shine and an extreme boost to use our physical energies and to take action in areas that need to be dealt with. So this is what the Sun in Leo will bring us. It's a very pleasant time for meeting up with friends and families and get-togethers still. And this is the solar chakra within our body system. So this is the part that's going to shine. The solar, the yellow, which rules the stomach area. It's also connected to the heart, which is green, which is Venus. They're interconnected, and the heart also. And we also have the moon round about this area also. Okay, so what else do we have going on in the stratosphere and atmosphere right now? We have quite a few things in fire. So we have the Sun in Leo, fire sign. We have Mars in Leo, more fire, and Mars rules Aries also, giving a bit of a drive. We have Sagittarius here in its own sign. So we've got a bit of fire there. Sorry, we have Sagittarius in its own sign. How silly. No, we have Jupiter in Sagittarius, the sign that rules, that's its ruler. So it has great power here in Sagittarius, giving us good gifts. But right now he's in retrograde, so we're thinking about all our large ideas round about now. And we also have Chiron in Aries, allowing us to bring our wounds to the surface to deal with them. Aries likes to be very forthright, direct. Let's get this method going. Let's get this medicine on the wounds. Let's take action. More fire. So we'll be taking a lot of actions within these next few weeks as we have a lot of drive and passion, and also the Sun shining there on us. So we also have the new moon coming, and the new moon is coming on the 31st of July. So we'll be having the Sun and the moon having a chit-chat conversation, probably having a bit of a party, being Leo style, be very grandiose. And this moon will allow us to look at our feelings in a larger way. It'll give us the courage to speak up for our heartfelt desires and to speak up in the areas that we wish to shine, and therefore aiding us towards action. That's right, because wherever your mind is, your body follows. That's what my dad used to say. I used to think, yeah, I'm sure it does. But as I've gotten older, I can clearly understand. So let's think where we're going with this beautiful Sun. Malefic planet still. So sometimes the rays of the Sun could be a little bit hot. Maybe we'll get a singe if we're probably too arrogant or over exaggerative. Can I even get my words out? Let me get a drink right this second from my kingly cup. Her Royal Highness. Indeed. Sorry, that was a bit of a loud slurp. Oh, and I also thought I'd let myself shine, but saw this on my travels this week. It says always be yourself, unless you're a unicorn. In that case, always be a unicorn. I thought it was very silly, little tongue-in-cheek joke. And Leo does rule humour. That's right, keeping the light within us lit. So the new moon in Leo will be reflecting on our actions. The moon does control our reflections, how we see things, how we bounce things off. And it's in a more subtle, it will be doing it in a more subtle way, and allowing us to talk about big situations that might be quite heartfelt. Okay, what else do we need to say about the sun? Well, we just know that it radiates. It's the ruler of our system, it's the ruler of our own system, and so it's the ruler in our emotions at this time of the new moon that will be coming on the 31st. So like I was saying, we'll be more likely to share matters of the heart, feel heartfelt desires, go for the joys within our heart, and let's have a fine time at this height of summer. So let me have a look at my time passages and see what that says. So how's it been? How's it been out there? How's it been out there? Okay. So let's see what the sun in Leo is saying. So the sun is the most visible and important planet of astrology at the level of physical life, and symbolically represents ego and will. The sun spends about 30 days in each sign, so that the cycle of the 12 sign defines our year. With sun in Leo, and especially at the beginning of this period, creative pursuits are emphasized. For everyone now, it is the height of summer. Children and romance are emphasized, along with our own artistic self-expression. We tend toward greater drama now than during the cooler and more subdued seasons. And you might be inclined to strike out on your own, okay, on an individual path rather than that of one of social bonding. Workers leave their jobs behind and prowl the world to seek adventure. That's right, we'll have the courage to do so. We want to see what our kingdom is saying. We want to explore as wide as we can and be very childlike and enjoy it. And as Leo rules the 5th house, the house of romance and children, childlike ideas, fun and pleasures, we'll be having a great shine on that. Currently, the moon is in Taurus, which squares Leo, because they're the fixed signs. So we have Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. They're the fixed signs within our zodiac system. So the moon spends about 2.5 days in each sign. We all know what the moon in Taurus, we're unlikely to ruffle any feathers. We want to be very steady and grounded with our emotions. And it says, while we are expressively sensuous, at the same time, we remain emotionally faithful. With your instincts activated to build and produce something, you would do well to cultivate existing projects or complete something that sensitively gratifies your soul. Because Taurus is an earth sign, so it wants to feel something, it wants to be gratified in itself right now as we're here on the earth. Okay, like I was saying, Mars is in Leo. So Mars has given us a lot of drive and action. With Mars in Leo, for you and everyone, energy is creative and expressive. There's a great desire to pursue pleasurable activities and recreation. Anything that allows you to convey your sense of self is encouraged. Romance is stimulated, as is the desire for physical lovemaking. You might also encounter some conflicts with children, because when you're with Mars, very directive, and you're in a childlike, playful mood, there may be one or two little accidents, but we've got to keep ourselves going with that, okay? What else was I looking at in my book here, the notes that I made? I was going to also talk about the planet Uranus, because Uranus right now is in conjunction with the moon. I'm sure. So there we go. So I'm going to read some of the planetary aspects that we have going on for today. So today, on the 25th of July, we have the moon in strong conjunction with Uranus. That means they're in the same sign, same degree. The moon symbolizes instinctive awareness, and Uranus is the planet of revolutionary enlightenment. With the moon conjunct Uranus, there is a fusion between emotions and insight, with also the potential for emotional instability. Erratic behavior or mood swings are more likely than normal. There is also the potential to experience an emotional awakening or a sudden turn of events that allows breakthrough. Because what we have to remember is Uranus likes change, but it likes change for your own benefit. It likes change for you to grow into your own scientist. And being in Taurus, it's in an earthly position, so we're all going to feel quite grounded in how we are changing and growing. And at this time also we have Mercury, the planet of communication, and Venus, the planet of love and beauty with money. With Mercury conjunct Venus, conversation and thoughts are likely to be centered on romance, the arts and finances. This could be an ideal day for negotiation because the atmosphere is more collaborative in nature. So when we have Mercury and Venus together, and they're both in Cancer right now, we can have some more heartfelt, deep, emotional thoughts, and we can see how we can beautify these thoughts with Venus in Cancer there. Okay, sweeties, so I hope you have a feel of what the aspects are for this beautiful sun and moon coming together on the 31st of July, and maybe we'll all be having a little bit of a shindig. So I'd like to pull some cards for the signs, So here we go. So Leo, we're looking at you having the sun and moon in your first house. Okay, it'd be good if I could find the right page. Where are you? Okay. Sun and moon in the first house. So your emotions will be coming up, and you would want to express them as kingly as you can. You'll be having the sun giving you a new outlook. Maybe you'll be getting a new outfit, new appearance, new hairdo, maybe. For you beautiful Leos out there, you get shining that sun and bringing the smile to all of us. So you've got the first house of this sun and the moon, Leo, and let's see what card we have for you. Thank you, cards, if you could give us a reading at this time. For Leo in the first house. Okay, this card seems to want to jump out. Study and learning. Thank you. Okay, time for goobs off. Woo! Okay, here we go. Hey. Okay, study and learning. Thank you, angels, for allowing me to see that every day is a learning day. Indeed it is there, Leo. And look at the beautiful bright colors there representing you in your sunny kingdom. Study and learning may be great for this next solar and lunar time for this period. So you have a great time there, Leo, in the first house. Virgo, you have the 12th house of this new sun and moon in Leo. The 12th house represents our dreams, our inspirations. It represents sleep as well, so you might be more tired than normal because this card wants to come out. Trust your vibes. Thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. There you go. Intuition is also involved with the 12th house there. So you have the sun and moon having a chit-chat catch-up. And trust those vibes there, Virgo, of the 12th house. Okay, we now have Libra. Libra, you have the 11th house of groups and associates that you like to hang around with or to be close with. So the 11th house will have a new sun and moon shine boost for you there. And let's see what the card for you is. It says new beginnings. Indeed, great. Thank you, angels, for opening up doors to change. Sorry, I am ready. Yay. There you go, a bit of a change there for you, Libras. Coming in your 11th house. A newness coming in and the new beginnings card. How amazing. So that's for you, Libra there. Scorpio, you have the 10th house of authority figures, how you rule yourself, how you see your own authority at this time with the sun shining on it. And you may be starting a new directive post or something in that area. So let's see what card we have for Scorpio at this time of the 10th house, top of the chart. Okay. And for you, trustworthy friends. Excellent. Exactly what you need when you're trying to authorize yourself, right? Okay. Thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. And there you go, Scorpio, for a new beginning there in your 10th house. Sagittarius, you have the 9th house of high learning, far distance traveling, and quite a few cards. Whoops. Okay, let's see what we have. Have to have a bit of a shuffle, I'm afraid. A bit of a shuffle. Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. They're in the 9th house of far distance traveling. Let's see, an expansion and education. Okay, and the card for you is Divine Physician, Archangel Raphael. Thank you, Raphael, for shining your light upon my healthy body. Excellent. This for you, Saggy, in the 9th house, looking after our bodies as we travel. You might be even astro traveling and not leaving the area at all. We travel in many ways. Right now you can have some concentration on your divine physicianing and new learnings there in the 9th house. Okay, Capricorn, you have the 8th house. Whoops. You have the 8th house of, let me see, deep relationships. And what else do we have for the 8th house? Other people's resources, how we use them. There might be coming a newness in there, and you'll be finding a way to vibrate better. And the card that did come out was Don't Hate, Meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. Sometimes when we're going through some really deep issues, the 8th house is a house of deep issues. The house of Scorpio likes to dig deep. And it is the moon, a new moon that we're talking about, to dig deep and bring something new in. So don't hate, meditate, breathe. And so it is, Cappy. Okay, Aquarius, you have the 7th house of one-to-one relationships, partnerships of all kinds. And so the sun will be shining their light on you. And the card for you is Honor Your Beauty. Archangel Japhiel. Thank you, Japhiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. Well done there, Aquarius. You are indeed beautiful, and you must see the beauty in your relationships at this time, as the beautiful Leo sun and moon are shining on your 7th house of intimate partnerships and relationships of all kinds. Okay, now we have Pisces. Pisces, you have the 6th house of everyday tasks and work-life balance. Let's see what card is for you. Okay, that card was upside down. I turn it around. So Pisces, here we go. The 6th house of work and balance. How are you doing that? It's going to be a newness and a new way that you do it. And it says, live your joy. Thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. And as I was saying, Leo is the sign of joy. So that will be hitting you there, Pisces, in the 6th house of everyday tasks. So if you live your joy on a daily level as much as you can, that's definitely going to bring joy to your heart and to your soul. Is that right? Okay, thank you. Aries, you have 5th house of joys and pleasures, the house of Leo and children. It's also the house of hobbies. Maybe a new hobby will be emerging into a business. Okay, and the card we have for you is Love and Accept Yourself. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. And there you go. Aries, we love you there in the 5th house. Sending some love to you. This time of the sun and the moon in Leo. Taurus, you have the 4th house of home and family, stability, looking after one's body. Exactly. So that's for you, Taurus. And the card that we have for you at this time of sun and moon in Leo is, can we get a card for Taurus at the 4th house? Bottom of the chart, keeping it all together. That's right. Okay, this card wants to appear. Okay, the miracle of forgiveness, Archangel Jeremiah. Thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. So maybe some home and family issues can be sorted out around about this time, with forgiveness being more easily expressed in order for the love to be shining through there, Taurus. Yay, Gemini, Gemini, you've got the third house of short distance traveling and neighbors, friends, maybe getting some new neighbors into your area. And for you, Gemini in the third house, it says, don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. So that's you there, maybe having some issues with a neighbor also. If you meditate on this, and know that all will be sorted, and there's a message maybe somewhere in it. But I'm going to pull you another card, Gemini, because I'd like everybody to have their own vibe in this time of individual Leo. That's right. There's only one king ruling at one time, right? Only one queen ruling at a time, right? Okay, here we go. And it's peace and harmony. Archangel Raguel. Thank you, Raguel, for surrounding my life in a harmonious light. Well done. Any squabbles hopefully will be sorted out there, Gemini in the third house. Now we move on to Cancer. Beautiful Cancers. You have the second house of this Sun and Moon union. And so this will be looking at your personal finances, things that you love and cherish, things that you find beautiful, you'll be putting into order. And the card for you, Cancer, at this time is... Okay, let's see. Card for you, this time the Sun and Moon in Leo. This card has been holding on to me. It says, count your blessings. Thank you, universe and angels, for the blessings in my life. Indeed, we get great blessings there in the second house that you're in. Second house of Taurus on the chart. That's for you, Cancer. You're currently in there. Good to keep a gratitude diary. I keep one myself personally. It's good to say thank you. Thank you for waking up in the morning. Thank you for my breath. Thank you for my food, my water. The list gets long when we start to give gratitude. So you have a great time there in the second house. And the card for all of us, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful new moon in Leo. Yeah, get your Leo on, get your Leo on, and get your Leo on. And what is it? Love and accept yourself. That's right. You are your kingly ruler. You are your ruler of self. Thank you, angels, for loving and guiding me to self-acceptance. And once we do that, 3/4 of the battle is fulfilled. Exactly. Okay, peeps. Thank you all for joining me at this beautiful time. I hope you have a marvelous summer and get out there on the prowl. And you all take care. Have a good one.